Hi, ladies.
Hi, Kit.
Hello, Kit.
Do y'all like my little shirt?
Oh, what would
This is your
Dolly
saying,
do?
Jen.
I mean, I've seriously said it in the hall. I say it almost every day.
My friends and I say, we say, what would Dolly do? But we say, what would Jen wear? And I'm not kidding. If we have a function or something, we break it down and think about what you would sport in your life. Always very clean and classic. And
Well, and today it kind of would be, what would Dolly do or wear? We did it sort of the same today. What would Dolly do? Then I
So
said,
we
well,
wore
that's
black.
what she would do.
You can't go wrong with that.
what
was not
is Dolly
planned.
doing? Is Dolly in trouble with Carl?
No, Carl is so funny though. He got a big kick out of that, but he thought it was funny. He said, "Well, I'm not going to do a threesome, but I can maybe do a 2.5. It is Jennifer." So whatever that
Only
means.
Dolly. This is just the only human that can say that. Honestly.
Were you dying? I love Carl so much for saying that.
I love Carl too.
Oh, and he
I've
loves
never
you,
even met
too.
Carl. I love you, Carl. It's one of those things that my friends keep sending me the clip, and I about fell over. It was so funny.
Is Carl upset that this is out there?
No, Carl thinks I'm a hoot. No, he thought he got a bigger kick out of it than anybody.
See, relationship goals. There you
Right?
go.
Of all time, it could have been Dolly Dean. We love us some Carl Dean.
Yeah.
This combo, I love. Completely winning. Tell me about when y'all first met. So you came to Jen's house, and what?
Well, the first time we met, I sent her and her manager, Sandy Gallen, partner. What was his name?
Yeah, he was my manager and friend.
I sent them because I was sitting with my friend Will Speck, who used to work at your company years and years ago. No, you won't remember. But anyway, so we sent him over about two glasses of champagne, and then I walked over, and that's when I told you that my dog was named after you.
You got your dog, Dolly. And then when you went to her house,
Yes.
I
how
met
was it?
Dolly. I met her dog, Dolly. I wanted to see Dolly Parton. Could I meet Dolly Parton? So this beautiful blonde dog comes walking by. So I had a chance. But she had this beautiful home, had this wonderful meal. I had invited all of the people that, working with her production company, all the producer and director, and all the people in her production crew. And so then we started talking about music. And she just is such a pro. Business in her production hat, but very sweet and very, upfront. So we talked about it, and here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
We were together for like 6 hours that night.
It was a fun night,
It was
though.
so much fun.
Margaritas in
She
my
played-
mind.
It was
Oh,
fun, I think.
She played. We were talking about 9 to 5, and then that started happening. on my couch. And I was like, "Is this real life?"
This is Dolly in my house.
Dolly.
Well, the movie Dumplin, I loved. I watched it with my 2 teenage daughters.
Oh, yay.
We cried, like there's moments where we cried, which I didn't expect coming. And what I love is all about self-acceptance and loving your body and yourself. When did that hit for you guys? Do you remember what age you were when you really felt comfortable in your own skin?
I'm still figuring it out. I'm comfortable in my skin. I think once you get into your 20s and 30s, I think really when I hit my 40s, I was like, this is right.
I like 40s.
I
What
love
about you?
40s.
I was early on. I think until I was 13 years old, I felt very much alive and very passionate and very much a girl, and was glad I was. As my favorite line is, if I hadn't been a girl, I'd have been a drag queen. Because I just always had the confidence I just wanted to be more and do all that. So I was always comfortable being who I am.
The other, you wrote 6 original songs for this. Is she a total overachiever? We're going to play
Obviously.
some Dolly songs.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one song.
I know. But
One song, and that was it. And the next thing you know, first thing I said to her when I met her, I was like, I don't know how you do what you do. And she said, well, I dreamed myself into a corner, and now I've got to live up to it.
I got to be responsible. But
So
actually,
she won't stop.
but with the music, though, Linda Perry.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
That's
Sandra
what I
Bullock,
was
look
waiting
at
for.
What is this?
The lime juice.
Oh, look who's here! Oh my God!
We were together yesterday.
You're tequila?
Are you for real? Is this real?
Wait.
Come
Oh, is this
sit with us.
Oh
What are we
my
doing?
God.
Cute.
It's real.
Oh.
I know.
Is
Hi,
everything
babe.
okay?
You're so cute.
Is everything okay?
Wait, girls,
We're
take
living
your
in
tequila.
We were going to
Yes,
come to your
Mother.
room.
All right.
Wait, take your tequila. Sandra, split this one with me.
Are we really?
Yes.
I
Come
don't
on,
know
let's
if I
go.
can.
Come on,
I
we
can't
got
do
work
this.
to do.
I can't.
One
What?
sip.
I'll take a sip.
Come on, Dolly. One sip.
Okay. Is that one mine? Yeah.
She's like, it's the way you like it.
I feel like
To
Kathleen
strong
and
women.
Hoda.
To
Yes.
women that I love and admire.
All
Aw.
right, there you go.
There
Down
we
the
go.
hatch.
Cheers. Cheers. Ready?
Look in
To the
eyes, look in
goddess
the eyes.
sound.
No,
Oh,
all right.
Lordy.
That's really tequila.
That's tequila.
You got yourself into this, girl.
Oh, and that is too.
That's delicious.
So good.
It's the way you like it, Mama.
It's
the way you
just
like it, Mama.
delicious. I'm gonna keep
that
this.
there. I got it. I'm out of here. Bye.
That's
Love
the
ya.
best. Love you. Oh my God, the
you're
best
good,
thing in
Mama.
the world.
Congratulations.
We're airing
on all your good
Bird
stuff.
Box tonight. It came out so cute.
Here's
So
the
thank
sandal.
you. And her time.
Bye, baby. I love you. Okay.
Thanks for your check.
Here we go again.
Wait,
That's so
that was
funny.
real tequila.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was.
No. She didn't realize she'd have to go sip it too. That was what she just.
This is
She's
so
so
good.
sweet. I love her. Don't
Where
you?
were we?
best.
Oh,
She's the
girls, we
best.
were loving our bodies, and then where were we? The other thing I loved in this,
good.
it's really good. The mother-daughter relationship in here. So you wrote
Yes.
push and pull.
Yeah, and that
for
was just about that. You know, that whole relationship, which I love. That this movie actually has so many facets.
Yeah.
You know, it really covers like mother-daughter, and it covers the confidence and the lack of it. They're having a party out there.
I
They're
love
having
that.
tequila
This
out
is
there.
where, hey, wherever we ever
Sandra's
go, that's
passing
where
it
the party
around.
is. That's what I
Following
say.
you too.
Yeah.
Was it emotional for you at all, Jen? Sort of the mother-daughter relationships. I loved the way you played this character. I think she had such heart. It just was in there. It just had to be pulled out.
Yeah, I mean, I
Rosie
think
Dixon.
Rosie Dixon, and I think it was sort of a celebration of my own mom in a way, because it's how I connected to the part, and I loved that relationship and where they actually got where they landed by the end of it. As good friends and comrades, sort of teaching each other something, especially, I think, Willa Dean teaching her mom that wonderful lesson of like, I am who I am, and I love who I am. I'm this, I'm that, I'm big, I'm not, whatever, all of those things. And I think they come into a beautiful place in their relationship. So yeah, I love that. I love that aspect.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
what made me cry. And then Jen singing backup. How did she do,
She
Dolly?
did good, and her name is on the record with her name. She's so proud of that, and I'm proud of her too. She did, but she did good. So she had to sing on that song because it was written about the relationship with
So I
her
had to.
mother and
You
daughter.
had to. Were you nervous singing for Dolly Parton? Did we drink a lot of this before
No,
we?
drink a lot of that. I can't do anything. I mean, no. Depends what we're doing. But but when we finished, I burst into tears. I just had it was as if I was someone to, jump out of an airplane, I probably would have done the same thing. It's just like when you sort of feel like, oh my gosh, I just did something I've dreamt about my whole life.
The other thing I loved in the movie was the friendship with Willa Dean and her best friend, and the speech she
Yeah.
gave on loyalty. Who is that person in your life? I feel like you have so many good women friends. You have that one best friend?
Oh God,
I do.
I do too. I'm Andrea.
And I have Judy Ogle, my best friend since we were in third grade. We're still together after all these years. Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? I know, 14 years old, me and Dre. But there's nothing like it. It's it's your chosen family, and that's the other thing about this movie. It's really it's a story that celebrates female friendships and how, and also these the revolutionaries sort of go into this, join the pageant as a rebellion sort of. And what they all end up learning is that they have way more in common than they all realized, and that, they all have a body, and a body is just a swimsuit body is just a body in a swimsuit.
It's a really beautiful story.
It is,
You
and Julie
told it
Murphy,
so well.
the girl that wrote the book, the movie, she was. I see her character very much like little Dumplin.
Yeah.
She relates to that whole thing too. So we can't give her enough credit either for coming up with this wonderful story.
It's so
Yeah.
true, and she also, Julie Murphy says that it wasn't until the Dolly Parton piece came in where she was thinking about the book and trying to put the book, start to write it. It wasn't until the Dolly Parton love affair with Lucy and Willa Dean came in that she was like, I
That's
got
it. That's
now
it.
I understand what this movie's
Well,
about.
we get it. We got to end with some Dollyisms. Y'all fill in the blank, whoever knows it. Okay, ready? If I see something sagging, bagging, or dragging, I'll get it.
Nip, tuck, plucked, or sucked.
My weakness has always been food.
And men, and in that order.
In that order.
Oh my gosh,
Okay, wait. It cost a lot of money.
honey.
to look this cheap.
Dang that costs a lot of money to look this cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Oh my gosh.
Cheap.
Thank y'all so much.
Oh, thank
I was
you.
really excited for this. Let's cheers with our things. And
Okay.
how about
Yes.
Sandra coming in?
No, we had a
Yes,
whole love
yes.
fest. So
Here
nice
we
to
go.
meet you finally.